I prepared 4 topics. The first one, of course, is gonna be our history. I'm very proud that we have the longest history in Korea among ink businesses. The second, change and innovation. From 1994, Daihan Ink was independent from whole group. We started as an ink specialist. Third, I will show you our production line and R&D center. The last, fourth, certificate and products. I will introduce certificate and products that we have. Let's go! I think you know the history between Korea and Japan. As of independence in 1945 from Japan, the most important thing to overcome that difficult situation, our founder, Mr. Han, thought that it was education. During that time, he was a chemist, so he could make ink to print textbook. With this, he could fulfill his foundation ideology, which is patriotic cooperation. Now you are seeing the book and the first Korean bill printed by Daihan Ink. Our ink was used to print Joseon banknote and textbook in 1945. Try to remember the kind of September. You can see something like fireplace for cooking varnish and very antique drums for keeping raw material and finished ink. On the right side of top, there is very antique 3-0 mills, which is still in our museum in Anyang factory. And laboratory and outside of factory. These are how our company started. In 1952, our company converted to real corporation. In 1953, now you are seeing our symbol mark. We made our symbol mark. It's dear. In Korean language, we say that is no-ru. The reason why our founder Mr. Han chose this animal as our symbol mark, there were 2 reasons. One reason, this animal lives in very clean area. It means this is very environment friendly animal. So he considered having environment friendly business. The other reason, this animal never hurts other life. It means our founder Mr. Han wants to have very ethical business. In 1955, we built modernized factory in Seoul. In 1962, we exported to Southeast Asia, such as Hong Kong and the Philippines. These are the pictures of our new factory. You can see very well systemed grinding room. And on the left side of the bottom, you can see the people used to work in Busan office. The reason why I made this picture in this presentation, those people are also one of our histories. Without them, we are not here. And in the future, I also want to be in this kind of picture. Expansion of business. In 1971, we had technical cooperation with DIC. In 1976, we built Anyang factory to become Total Chemical Group. In 1990, we made Gravure Ink factory. In 1994, we built Black Ink factory. And in 1994, we were independent from whole group to concentrate on ink business. It allowed us to become printing ink specialists in the world. If I make short summary of our history, in 1945, foundation. In 1971, technical cooperation with DIC. In 1976, building of Anyang factory. In 1994, independence from whole group to become ink specialist. In 2004, we made Shanghai office in China. In 2006, we built our new factory in Pyeongtaek City. Change and innovation. As of independence from group, we made our new vision, that is change and innovation. First one, customer oriented. Customer is the most important for us. We should try to do our best to meet customers' needs. Nature. According to our founder Mr. Han's philosophy, we are trying to have environment-friendly business to make green world. Human resources. Not only those two things, but human resource is also one of essential things to become international ink maker. With those three things, all of our members in Daihan Ink are doing our best to exceed our dream, which is becoming top ink maker in the world. Introduction of group. You are seeing our group companies. Our group is divided in big two parts. One is paint companies and the other one is ink companies. Total annual sales volume of our group is around 700 million US dollar per year. Globalization. In 2004, we had awards of $10 million export from government. In 2005, we started building Pyeongtaek factory, which is working mostly automatically to become international company. This is the picture of Anyang factory. The size of this factory is around 100,000 square meters. Including our sales office, there are still several family companies working here in this factory. But just like us, some factories already moved to other places to concentrate on their business. From Anyang factory, we moved to Pyeongtaek factory in 2006. The size of this factory is 23,000 square meters. I will show you in detail with drawings. On the left side, there is R&D center. This building is for R&D and management and quality control and education and etc. Next to R&D center, there is dormitory and cafeteria where our workers can sleep and have meals for free. In the center of the drawing, there is production line and warehouse. Once we finish producing, we directly send the inks to warehouse for stock. Table of organization. Our company consists of big two parts. One is Anyang factory, the other one is Pyeongtaek factory. In Anyang factory, there is accounting department, shipping department for domestic market, and domestic and international sales department, and marketing. In Pyeongtaek factory, there is support and purchasing department, quality control department, management and human resources department, and R&D center, and production line. From now on, I will show you our production line and R&D center. You are seeing the equipment for making and keeping varnish on the left, and on the right side, you are seeing flushing pigment in the knitter. On the top of the production line, There is a control room which controls all process of our production automatically. Once we finish producing, we send inks to warehouse, then we do labeling and packing and keep the stock as you can see in the picture. This is a drawing of our production line. From the top floor, raw material comes down automatically by control system. Mainly, we produce offset sheet fed on the first floor. On the second floor, we produce web ink and other small batches of ink. This is procedure how ink is manufactured. First, mixing, varnish, pigment, solvent, oil, and etc. Mix all together. Second, grinding. After mixing, to make ink finer and finer, ink has to pass through 3 mills. Third, let down. This is the procedure of adjusting ink. We put some additive or other materials to adjust ink. Fourth, packing. We pack ink in the can. Before packing, ink passes through 3 mills again. That is because to remove bubble in the ink. Now you are seeing R&D equipment. This is to test color of ink. We print ink by this machine and measure the color according to the way in the next page. We measure the color with this kind of equipment to meet the standard. With this kind of machine, we check LAB value and delta E value like next page. According to ISO 2846, we try to keep the delta E value within the standard. This is very important to have consistency. You are seeing several types of equipment for checking viscosity of ink. This is equipment for checking tag of ink. This is equipment for checking emulsification. You are seeing the pictures of our R&D center. We have certificate of soy ink. Depending on the ink type, the regulation of soy seal mark is different. The regulation is how much percentage of soy oil is contained in ink. We have soy ink certificate for offset sheet fed, web heat set, and UV ink. We have ISO 2846 certified by FOGRA for several inks, and we also have certificate of Green Partner by Sony. We have ISO 9001 for quality management system, and we also have ISO 14001 for environment management system. The certificate is managed by Quality Control Department and Temporary Department for ISO certificate. We have solvent-free ink. The name is Sol-Free. We send this ink to FDA and finally got this certificate that proves Sol-Free is definitely safe ink for food packaging. I will show you our product range that is environment friendly, healthy and safe, and consistent. We have offset ink. There are offset sheet fed, web heat and cold set, Pantone, gold and silver, fluorescent, overcoating, and etc. We also produce gravure ink, UV ink, metal decoration ink, and etc. As an ink specialist, we manufacture many kinds of printing ink. Now, it's time to finish our introduction. Our R&D and production line and all the people working in our company, we are doing our best until the day.
Color you can see everywhere is Daihan.
The color you can see everywhere is Daihan Ink.